Konnichiwa! Greetings and salutations. As always, I have to open with saying a huge thank you to everyone who watched the last few videos. Recently, the total views of this channel have exceeded 4,000 views. The most popular ones are the question time video, which is linked here, and then there's the honesty video, which is here. And then finally, there's the most recent one, which is the Anyways Essex one, which is linked here. So, you know, perhaps you'd like to check that out afterwards. Update on how I'm feeling. I've lost, like an idiot, I've lost my fucking pills. I've lost my pills during the move to this location that I'm at the moment. I'm pretty sure the meds are in storage.
We have top men working on it right now. Who? Top men.
In Sheffield, which is great considering my location is London at the moment. So it's been a very difficult weekend for me. This is like day 3, day 4 of no drugs, and I feel shit. My head feels really airy, and you know, it kind of feels like I've tried not to do anything that might sort of raise my pressure up. So yeah, I mean, ultimately I have been feeling okay. The worst I felt was that I felt it just then. It feels great. It really does. Yay. My sister-in-law's wedding reception, and Bob Marley, Don't Worry, came on, and I started singing it as loud as I can, and then it upset me. So then I went into the toilet and cried my eyes out. One of my stepbrothers came up to me and, you know, asked me if I was okay. Now obviously he's got no idea that this channel exists, so I just lied to him. I just said, yeah man, I'm just drunk and high as fuck. No, I didn't say that. I wish I said I was high. That just feels like a really Mike Skinner the streets thing to do. Just go to a wedding reception and just get munted. That was the worst I felt. Last night I went to bed, and before I went to bed I had an epiphany, and I started thinking about the current state of TV shows in the UK. Hello to anyone watching outside of the UK. That's all my American, my Polish, I think I've got a few viewers in somewhere in Asia, I've forgotten. Comment down below, where's the furthest you're watching this channel? I'd like to know. Hello to all my international FOX-O-HOLICs. These groups of television shows, they sort of dip into two groups. Group 1 is your shows like The Only Way is Essex, Take Me Out, Big Brother, Die! I fucking hate that show so badly. I want it to die and never come back ever again. Group 2, I tend to find, are shows like Wipeout, general television, game shows, and that can be applicable for the same things as X Factor, Britain's Got Talent, Jeremy Kyle, National Lottery game shows and stuff like that. Now, what I'm finding at the moment is we're having a divide of television viewers, producers, and people behind the scenes tend to recruit for certain shows certain faces. For example, I noticed that there's a few, not personal friends, but a few social network friends who have applied for the recent series of Take Me Out. They're already in certain circles established, if you will. They're already making a name for themselves in certain environments. Gone are the sort of supermarket type girls that you know you kind of see out in public and think, oh, she's quite pretty, and they've been replaced by semi-professional models. And it's the same thing with Big Brother. Big Brother tends to be recruiting these type of people as well. If you're Joe Average or Joanne Average, the likelihood of you being on the shows, unless you're quite eccentric, are quite slim. I suppose if I was in that age bracket and if I gave 2 squirts of piss, I suppose those type of shows would be quite interesting to me. I'm desperately trying to be respectful because I'm going to link this video to the social network friends. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I feel that there are better ways of spending your time. You could argue that it's a form of escapism from your everyday life, but there's SKYRIM. I'm sort of pillaging my way through all of Skyrim and beating up dragons and stabbing dwarfs. I'm diverting again, but I think every now and then I like to sort of involve video games into it. It irks me, it annoys me to see that there are men in the world better looking than me. It really, really pisses me off. And yeah, that's a really vain thing for me to say. However, you know, I've been single for God knows how long. I've been on both sides of relationships when they go tits up. I've been the cheater and the cheatee. I'm not proud of either, but what pissed me off is the fact that the girl in question found someone else better looking than, well, she considered to be better looking than me, and I've always sort of held that as an annoyance. Men better looking than me. Cunts. I wouldn't watch those type of shows to see, oh, she's well fit, oh, but she's going to go out on a date with him. It's my understanding that there's like 10, 20 girls and there's only one bloke. You have to say that a lot of the girls go on there and they have a game plan. I don't think the game plan is to fall in love. I think that the game plan is to sort of upmarket, if you will, to sort of spread out in terms of business ventures. And there's nothing wrong with that. First example of that is Sasha from Big Brother. Was that her name? You know, when she sucked off Maxwell. A lot of people know this, but like the series where Pete was on, that was the year that I auditioned to be in Big Brothers. I don't say to people, oh look, I'm gonna make a fucking vlog. You know, why don't you send me a text message? No, that Sasha girl, she was one of the first girls to take advantage of the power of television and the power of doing things in order to get in the public eye. I'm not saying that, you know, those girls on Take Me Out will do anything to up their status, but when you look at statistics and the likelihood of them falling for the male contestant, and considering that there's, you know, 11 other girls that have to compete with, you do have to think to yourself, either someone's dyslexic or the numbers aren't adding up at all. So that's group one of TV shows.
Like it, comment on it, subscribe to it, and as always, go fuck yourself.